Everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. So today is Friday and we normally do Mixed Media Friday. I hate to keep deviating from the schedule, but today we're going to do a quick and easy journal using the Cinch machine right here. So most of you probably know what this is, but if anybody doesn't, it is a bookbinding little machine. You put your book, whatever you want for a book cover in here, you punch it, it gives you holes, and then you put your papers in, same thing. I mean, it takes a little fiddling with, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of tricky until you learn it. I'm still learning it, but I have figured out the amount of holes that I want for this journal we're going to do today, and so that's what I'm going to be showing you. So basically, I today have chosen a Reader's Digest book cover that I had in my stash. And I did cut it down a little bit because it's normally a little bit wider than that. But for this height of a book, I have figured out where I want. Let's see, I don't know if I put that up if you can see well or not. This is going to be tricky. All right, so I will lift it up like this and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So we're pulling out these first two pegs. That will keep those from being punched, and it'll punch the rest of these. So there's 12 altogether. It'll punch these 10. I want 10 punches in the middle of this. So I'll have a little bit on this end, a little bit on this end. I think that looks good. And so that's what we're going to do. And I will show you how easy that is. So make sure this is, make sure this is all the way in. You push this book cover or any paper that you're going to use, you push it all the way to the back till it hits. Okay, so with these pulled out, I am going to punch this. It's harder because this table is high. I'm going to move this to a shorter table and I'll be back. Okay. So let's clamp that. This is what you get. So you have these holes right in the middle. There's the same amount of room here as here. Well, maybe there's a little bit more over there. I didn't measure. So you're taking your other cover, and I mean, to make sure, just make sure you have it like this, okay? So this would be the front, and you put it in like this. So then put the back in like that, just to make sure your holes are the same and are gonna match up. But always make sure that's pushed all the way over. So that's all the way in and all the way over, and then you pull it down. And I'm gonna go do that off camera because it's too hard for me to, for the thick book covers like this, you really have to push hard. And it's hard because my desk is up high so that I can actually stand while I'm crafting if I want to. So I'm going to take this over where it's shorter and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back from punching that. So now we have our book cover. And if you can see, our holes are even. This is the way it'll go. This is the front. So we'll set that aside. Just want to make sure I have enough of this in frame for you. I have chosen a bunch of papers, so just random papers from my stash. Fun papers, ledger papers, construction paper, coffee dyed paper, all kinds of fun paper to put in this journal. And I don't think, it's not going to go through all of this at once. So I even put out like a flashcard type thing. I want to include that in here. So that will go. I'm just going to grab up a few of these. A little wallpaper. and trying to keep them as, yeah, as even as I can. I have an envelope I want to try to put in here. I might try that many at a time. So pushing them all the way to the back. And this is in. So those all have the holes. And they all don't have to be like perfect as far as like putting them all in the same time. When you put your coil on the machine, on the side here to load up the coil with your book pages and things, all of these, you can put them wherever you want and then they'll all be attached. So we're just right now, we're just making the holes. If there is a shorter one, I want those to be able to go all the way to the back too. So we are ready to punch another grouping. Yeah, it's a lot easier when I do this on a table that is not full height here, because you need that extra momentum, I do anyways, to push it down. So you want these all to, you want to make them even at the back, because they all need to be back against the far back of this machine. They're looking good so far. So I want to do it like that. So the short ones will still catch in there. I think we can put a few more in. Using some of my coffee dyed paper that we made the other day. Still smells great. I like the smell of coffee though, so, you know, like the one lady said, she hates the smell. That's definitely not the technique for you then, because truly, they will smell like coffee for quite a while. See, that's a short piece. I just wanted a different sizes, so that's a short piece. Just got to make sure that it's pushed all the way to the back. Feels like it's getting stuck a little bit. There we go. Sometimes you want to go through from the side so you can see that everything is going all the way to the back. I mean, these are junk journals, so we don't care if there's uneven edges or, you know, stuff like that. That is really thin. I'm going to say I don't believe that one went all the way to the back. I'm going to re-punch it on the other side and possibly cut that off. Yeah, that's better. This didn't go, but we can actually leave that. It looks kind of cool. So we'll just make sure that side is in the coil. Okay, so that is all for right this second. We're going to move this out of our way. And we're going to bring in the pages. There's two of these. I kind of want one to be the first page and then the last page. So we're going to put those. See, that one's kind of thin too. I think I'll redo that one as well. You just have to play with it. Sometimes maybe these different kind of pages, you just want to do them by themselves and not in a grouping to make sure that you get it. There, that's better. So we'll just use this on the outside. There's always a way to fix something. So, you know, you can mess up, you can cut something wrong, but it's just paper. It's just paper, guys. So I want that to be the first page. Let's see, how do I want to do that? And then a coffee dyed. How many coffee dyes do we have? So we're going to just count these out. We have 1, 2, 3, 12. Okay, so I'm just wanting to make sure that I kind of spread those evenly throughout the book, so that'll determine what order they go in. We could do maybe 2 in a row, and then we can do that piece of wallpaper. We can do one of these fun pages. Let's put those to the side. We're going to use just some plain old white lined paper. Just a fun book out of an old book. Not sure what that came out of. And then, let's see, another coffee page. This was a fun one. I printed on that onion paper that I got in Happy Mail. I did that on there. That's really a cute page. We'll put that next. That would be, oh, see, that didn't even cut. Look at that. So you have to look at these things and see. And this one didn't go either. So what, I'm obviously doing something wrong, or I'm not getting them all back in far enough when I punch. So this is a good learning experience for me as well. To make sure, I guess it's more important to maybe do them maybe 2 or 3 at a time to make sure you're getting them all the way to the back, so you don't have this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repunch on this side. Anything that's messed up, I'm just going to repunch and leave those punches, or maybe cut them off. Some of them it doesn't matter. I may cut that one off. So just pushing it all the way to the back, punching. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to cut this side off. So it's a shorter page, but that's okay. I like the different. And then we'll do this one. So we're going to put that all the way. Let's see. That's the straighter edge of the two. That came out good. Let's trim off those holes. So it looks just like that. I mean, I'm not here to hide my mistakes. If I make a mistake doing this, I definitely want to show you so that you can also learn at the same time I am. Okay, so let's stick this one in at this point. We need a couple more coffee dyes. We're gonna have too many left. Let's see. How about a music sheet next? These are fun. These are just a roll-off paper on those paper sacks. I love them, so we're just including those. Put one of those in. See, again, that one didn't punch all the way. I'm going to set that to the side for right this minute. We're going to use that one. Another coffee. I got a lot of ledger. Let's stick some more ledger. Let's stick our fun flash card right there. I didn't get that one punched correctly. I'm going to put that to the side. This one looks good. I'm going to put another couple of coffee dyes in there. That page. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, so I'm disappointed about that because I didn't want to take any more of this book page, but it's okay. I'm still gonna use it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off and punch over here because I think this is a really pretty page to use. So I'll just do it over here so I don't keep shaking the camera. There we go. So it'll be just like that. I mean, I could have just checked these before I showed them to you and just not showed the mistakes, but I fully believe that you can't learn something unless you see other people, you know, like if they make a mistake, then show it so that you can learn from it too. Okay, so I'm going to recut those two. See if there's any others. These look good. Let's add that in there. That one. That one. That one needs to be recut. That one's, yeah, that one needs to be, you know, it's so thin we might not even use that one. That one was iffy because it's kind of thin. This is on the edge. I'm going to recut that one. We'll put that one in. We'll put the envelope in. Okay, let me cut these ones that are off, and then we'll continue. Okay, much better. So let's pop some of them in. A little color there. Let's go with this music sheet next. This one, scrapbook paper. This pink one. Another lined paper. Let's do the wallpaper and a ledger and a coffee. You're just kind of throwing some in. It's another, let's do this between that and then put the wallpaper in. Another memo paper. Let's do another coffee. And then this one, that one, and this one. And then we'll add this page. Okay, whoops. So this is our journal. No, our holes aren't lining up all the way. So I learned that, like when I had this before, I had one of these before and I did not really understand how to use it. I messed up all the time. So I sold it. It just was so frustrating to me. But I did learn that when you put it into the machine to be cinched, you're going to bring, let's see. Yeah, so you want to bring the back cover onto the, kissing the front of the front cover. So you want to bring it like this when it's cinched, and then when you open it up, this will be where it needs to be. And I don't know if it just didn't click or I didn't know, I didn't, whatever, but I never did that before, and it always messed my book up. So I just got so frustrated. Because at that point, I was just starting junk journaling. I was learning everything else. And I thought, you know what? I can't learn everything else and deal with this spiral binding. So now what we're going to do is bring our machine back in. And hopefully you can see it. This binding is too big, but I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it off ahead of time or if I want to bind it and then cut it. I think we'll bind it first and then we'll cut it. So this would be the back. So we're going to take this and just start feeding it on. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work because I've got too much. Have to start it down here. Okay, we're going to cut this. Okay, so with this, like if I was doing a full page, the holes were all the way down, this would work, but I can see that I need to cut it first. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need that, and you cut at that first next piece up here. So you have another piece to make another journal that size, which is nice. Okay, so let's put these here. Can we see good? I want you to be able to see this. So then this is the next page. And you just feed them on. All right, I think I've got it. I mean, like I said, with these, mostly are blank. Just to know that that way is the top. Like that's up. So you can have it. Yeah. Making sure these are directional is the tricky part. Okay, I'm going to finish loading these on and I'll be back. Okay, I have all the insides loaded. Now I'm going to take the covers. This is the back and it's kissing the front of the front. So those two are face to face when this goes on here. Then you're taking the whole thing off. You're turning this around. And you're going to tell the guide here what size your coil is. This coil was given to me, but I'm guesstimating that's 1.5 inches. So we're going to push down on this. Well, it must be an inch. This goes to 1.25 inches, so we're just going to go with it. So I guess what I've heard is that the best way to get a proper coil to be closed is to make sure that these are both touching the back. So when you have your coils like this, it's a C, it should go back and touch, both of those sides should touch the back evenly. So I'm just going to look under here and make sure that's what's happening. And then we push down until it stops. One didn't go. So we're going to do it again. that one is being stubborn. So I'm just going to try to bend it myself. I don't know why it's not going. It's kind of, okay, I'm going to have to grab some pliers. And I'm going to, see it's kind of bent right there. Maybe it was bent and I didn't even know it. There we go. So then you're going to flip your back coil like that. Let's move this machine out of the way. And there you should have the most adorable little spiral bound journal. And you can put all your different sizes of paper. If you see an image that you like, especially in a book, but the book's not big enough to have a regular sheet of paper that's, you know, 8.5 by 11. This is normally what journalers will take 8.5 by 11, fold it, and then bind this side into the journals. But if you find something on a sheet of paper in a book that you'd like to have in a journal, it's always been hard to try to figure out how to incorporate that unless you cut it out and glue it to another page. But this system, then you can just cut that out any size you want and punch the holes and bind it into your journal. I especially love the fact that you can just use bits and pieces. It makes the journal very interesting and fun to look through. I love that page. It's just, I remember when I did it, and so, and I love the brown paper sack on the back. I'm just weird like that. But this is a fun way to make a quick journal. It didn't take us that long. And then this flips back over like that. I could have put more in there. These spirals were quite large. They don't need to be that large for if you don't want to put that many pages in. You can buy smaller coils. The bigger the coil, the more paper you can hold in your journal. I think this is quite perfect though. And I don't know how many pages we ended up with. I'll have to count them. But, so I thought one more thing before we end this video is I thought we'd put something nice on the front. And I have picked out another set of people. This is not the same people I usually work with. Could be a relative, who knows. But I chose these guys, and then I chose a piece of that really cool paper I got in Happy Mail. I want to put that down first. Then I have this piece of music sheet I want to go next, and then I'm going to pop these guys on. But you know what would be even cooler is to go and kind of sew these guys onto this layer. Okay, you guys, look at that. A little zigzag these 3 layers together. Now we just have to glue this side onto here, which we will do in a minute. I'm gonna grab some, you know, I grabbed some of this at Hobby, oh, it's okay. Grabbed some of this at Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I just have to give it a try. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we're gonna try it. Oh, that's kind of nice. Little gold. All right, let's be done with that. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. It's kind of a gold glittery look. Okay, let's get the Fabri-Tac out and glue this down. I'm not going to glue all the way to the edge, so I'm just kind of gluing the middle. And hopefully move it over just a tad bit. I've got some of that gold on there. Okay. I think they're centered fairly well. Maybe move them down a tad bit. Right there. I think that's cute. It's simple, it's quick, and you've got, so you've got a journal for yourself. These are quick and easy if you want to, you know, make a quick gift for somebody. These would be great for craft shows. Personally, I'm going to make some for the next craft show I go to, because I think for people that aren't used to paying the price of the more in-depth junk journals that I create, this will be a nice alternative for them to have some fun junky pages in here. I love this page. I just got to show you. That's so cute. I'm going to make a printable from these. This is a piece of wallpaper layered with music sheet and ledger. And it just came out so cute. And then I printed it on this onion sheet, and it looks so cute. So, but yeah, just to be able to have a mixture of different pages. And they could add little pockets if they want. You know, it's all up to them now to decorate and have fun with and enjoy something simple and quick. So I realized it was Mixed Media Friday, and this isn't exactly mixed media, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how you can put together a quick and easy journal using the Cinch. If you have one, then get busy and start using it. If you don't, I'm going to actually put a link down in the description in case anybody's interested. Always remember, when I put links to Amazon, yes, I'm Amazon affiliate. I do get a small percentage. It does not change the price that you pay at all. It just means that I might get a teeny percent of your purchase price. So, and that'll help me and my channel, and I thoroughly appreciate anybody that uses my links. Oh, and if you don't even want to buy what I have linked, even if you go to my link, click on it, and then click away to buy something you want, I still will get credit for that for a certain period of time. I don't know how many hours or if it's a day or what, but it's just FYI, something to know, and it helps the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything more. So I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all the views on yesterday's upcycling video. I love doing them. I'm going to be doing more. So I'm just stumbling over my words. I'm so grateful for you guys. You just don't even understand. So thank you again, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.